Please one that I'm sorry I lost it.
No, I let my weapons fall. I'm drowning in the fears, and now I know that I will fall again and let it go, but I can't stop to run away. To run away.
It's the highest rate of radiation on this tiny bit Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody is really doing well. And welcome to this live stream. It's the 5th of May 2022. And I'm your friend here, TMV. I hope everybody has enjoyed the Eid holidays and also enjoyed the BTC pump. I posted my long signal on Twitter as well that the harmonic I was looking for the Gartley to play. I posted a signal on the Twitter, a tweet around when BTC was literally at 37,600 bucks. And I mentioned that I'm looking for at least the target of 39,999 and $40,010. BTC rejected at 40,070. You can check my tweets I posted. I also gave a signal for Litecoin on Walsh Wealth Group along with the BTC scalps as well. But today it's going to be very interesting because today I am looking to also give a one free analysis on Phil, which is absolutely looking amazing. And I do think that the big move on the Filecoin is due, at least a big move like for like 120% move. Basically, that can be a very nice play as well. So just keep watching it. Do like and share this video, and also follow me on Twitter. If you would like to trade with me, you can join Walsh Wealth Group. The link is mentioned in the description. And if you would like to support me, you can trade using Bybit, using my referral link. Create a Bybit account now. Deposit the money. You will definitely get a bonus on deposit, and you can trade. Okay. And I think fill analysis would be amazing. So I think you can see on my screen, I have a lot of charts open like BTC, USD dominance, and blah, 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 blah. But we are going to start with the BTC on the lower term time frame analysis. So far, this video is all about whatever we are going to discuss is applicable for this week. Basically, the price action we're going to talk about. What exactly I expect for BTC from now. I have booked my profits on my longs that I had yesterday, and it was like a very nice 6.5% move up. Now before we further deep dive, let's go to the BTC chart. This is your BTC Bybit chart. Well, we had a very nice long yesterday, and it was almost like a 16-hour setup, one of the best setup for like a 6.5% move, and it perfectly hit the 886 Fibonacci levels at $40,010, and one of the best longs you can ever scalp, you can ever play. Now this is already played out. I am out of this long. I have booked profits on the BTC. So what is next we are expecting or anticipating? For also, the Gartley, the bearish Gartley is now finished. Now I would not be, if this Gartley is literally in play, then BTC should not be going anywhere above $40,000 again. If this Gartley is in play, I don't want BTC to go above 40k. However, we are going to look for further scenarios on the BTC that might eventually play out, because we are forming a very big range on the BTC. As you can see here, you also have a very small range that we have at the range highs at 40,345, and your range lows was here at 37,674. Also on the lower time frame, I'm just going to hide this Gartley for now, so that I can able to explain why do I think that there is a likelihood we can pump further up towards 40,000 41,000 plus levels. So there is a possibility that we may pump towards 41 plus levels. Now, why do I think? Two reasons. First, we had a very nice 3-tap setup on the BTC, formed here. You see a very nice take of the liquidity grab over here, and also with the low volume node, and further retest of this as a support. We hold it perfectly and then bounced. Now we have flipped the equilibrium, and also known as your monthly open levels and the Monday highs as well, which is around 39,255, which perfectly makes sense for all the events that the BTC should be holding these levels. Bulls should definitely defend these levels for a further upside. Now, what are the plans, or what going forward I would be looking for BTC to play? Well, I am looking something like this. So for example, two scenarios I'll be looking for on BTC. First of all, we are going to talk about a larger gauntlet. The smaller gauntlet I already mentioned. If this is literally the play, what you would want to see is BTC literally, don't go above 40,045, because if BTC goes above even near to 40,300, this gauntlet will be invalidated, and which means that this gauntlet will then be converted not into gauntlet but some sort of a very nice bearish grab with a minimum target of 1 to 72 would be somewhere around 41,100, and max it can go to 42,196. That is going to be then a bigger grab that we have. So guys, we are right now at a very crucial level. If BTC needs to dump, this is exactly the levels it needs to dump, like it just dump and tumble from here. But looking to the overall market sentiment, I do think that we might see some sort of a nice push up across to take the liquidity which we have at 40,300 and 40,800, which also have a nice confluence with the golden pocket zone. Now you may have the confluence and everything, okay, I don't deny that you don't have the confluences or anything, but we need to also look from the bigger picture perspective. So this is the lower than time frame, small gauntlet, but we do have the bigger gauntlet that I mentioned, the bearish grab and a gauntlet. You have a big gauntlet that is forming here with a target of 41,800 to 42,300. Now, if I put the smaller gauntlet into perspective, let's say if this gauntlet invalidates and this gauntlet forms a shape of a bigger bearish grab, which means that everything points out. Let's say if we get a pump on BTC towards $42,000 to 42,400, this is going to be a best opportunity for each and every one of you to short the whole market, and this is absolutely going to be the last opportunity for you to literally hedge your spot positions, whatever buys or spots you had it over the top or you are trapped anywhere. This is absolutely the best levels to get out of the hedge, because the market is going to tumble from these levels. And two reasons, I'm definitely going to give you the two reasons, just in case if we go to $42,000 levels. Okay, now first of all, why do I think that there is a likelihood that we might go for 42,000? Because the BTC move, we are having a 3-tap setup. 3-tap normally happens. When it happens, we normally take the highs like this, or the range highs, and as we have a lot of liquidity not only here but we all have liquidity over here as well, so naturally I'm looking for BTC to push up on the upside, so that would be considering like this is going to be nice W. So let's say I'm expecting on the lower some time frame BTC to go to 39,300 to 200 levels, go over there, even can go to 3950. It should not go anywhere under 38,845. That is an absolute rock bottom levels. We should be holding here and looking for an upside move. Switch this, rejection is going to happen, people are going to short this, and it's going to pump back again, most likely taking the highs of 41,000, rejection over there, and retouch, short it here, dump the market to the equilibrium of 39, again come back down. Now on this dump, if we literally hold the levels of 39k and even $38,800, then yes, we are going to pump it back up for the C wave, which is going to be around 42,200 to 42,400. But let's say if we lose 38,800, even I say if we lose 38,600 on H4, that is 4 hours candles, a week is fine, but it should not close H4 under these levels. A week is fine. If we do close, then I think the BTC would be topping out over here, and it's just going to tumble down to $35,000 levels. So now how are we going to play this, guys? I am looking for scalps. I will be looking to long again BTC around 39,300 to 200 levels, and maybe even look for DC around 39,100 with stops under 38,800 levels. And I'll be looking for an upside to take this liquidity at 40,345 and maybe even 40,475. It's a very nice levels. Once we go there, I am definitely looking for a rejection and a dump towards 39,695. From there, again looking for a bounce to take the bigger liquidity. Even a wick above the levels of 40,800 would be like just to squeeze up and should be shorted. So I'm looking for shorts around to start building shorts from 40,816 and $41,050. Now the stop loss for the shorts will purely depend on how we are going to form basically the structure. If we are forming a structure like what you are seeing in front of you, seeing like a WXY. If we are seeing a structure of WXY, definitely the stop losses will be 41,750. But if we are seeing ABC structure kind of a thing, then yes, your stop loss would be anywhere above 42,500, because that's the safest stop loss, and your take profit targets would be 35,000 bucks and even 34k levels. Okay. So this is kind of a very small update on the BTC, and that is scenario 2. Scenario 1, I already mentioned, Gartley is here, and if the Gartley is valid and it should not and if it has to play out, the BTC should not go above 40,055. That's it. The top is in. We might just ping pong around here, go retest of maybe 39.9, 40k double top kind of a thing, and then BTC tumbles, maybe forming like does something like this, just a wick and like this, forms like this and then dump. So this might even do BTC if we are literally the small Gartley is playing out. So now how do we, if I see that BTC is finding a big resistance and is not able to break the 40k levels, then probably we can take an aggressive shot around 39,700 to 800 levels on the retest, and then probably with the stops over 40,000 or to 150 levels. I think this is the best absolute, because anything above 40,150 and BTC is literally going to go past above 40,340. So that's where you can play some scalps. Now even if we need to go to $40,000, BTC first need to go and test 39,300, 39,200 levels. So that long scalp is definitely valid. It's just a question of where and at what levels you're going to take profits. So even if you long 39,300, 200 levels, or let's say 39,115 levels, I think your take profit targets would be, first you should targeting 40,055. You flip 40,150, and then it's like you're going to take profits at $40,800 for sure. So that's how I'm looking to play the scalps on the BTC. Now having said that, so these are the two scenarios I'm looking for on the overall on the BTC. Like a Gartley is here, or it's like a WXY. So basically these are the two things that I'm watching. The last scenario can be just BTC goes above these levels, we just reject, just a wick over here and rejects from 40,800 and just don't hold the $39,000 levels, and khalas, it just dumps. So practically this makes it a very nice opportunity for a short to start building swing short, swing positions on the BTC, guys. So that's all what I have for the BTC. Now let's talk about the total. Well, total is perfectly into my red zone. I mentioned over the live in WWG yesterday as well. What I mentioned is total, whenever we go into this red zone, it's like your hedge zone, or whatever the profits you longs you got it on the bottom, it's like you take profits. And don't build a short position currently, but just wait patiently, because the shorts we gonna get it. It's just a matter of time. Just we need to have some patience. Weekend is also coming. The volatility is very, very low. We are not seeing any sort of a volatility. So it's like the big moves will come, but right now it's not the time. We need to have some accumulation and redistribution at these levels. When the redistribution happens, and then clearly it will be like just a big fat dump to the green box, okay, on the total. Looking for now let's go to the SPX. I think my plan on the SPX is perfectly playing out, since like I have laid down in the WWG as well. I've mentioned many times on the live what I'm anticipating on the SPX have reached the minimum level of 4,300. That was a complete perfect reversal. I said that anything under 4,114 wick inside, and it's going to reverse, and we are reversing. Now this upside move is clearly to me like maybe 1 2 3 4 5, it can be like ABC, but most likely I think a wick above today the market should open a slight green, should push up towards 4,320, 4,335, and from there should start reversing, and SPX should reverse and go to the levels of minimum 4,133 to 4,120. If we hold 4,120, you can expect another bounce towards 4,421, which takes BTC to 42,400 then. But if SPX don't bounce and it just lose the levels again, I think BTC will not even hold the levels. It's just going to tumble again along with the SPX then. But overall, I think SPX is literally doing WXY. So I do expect 3,800 to 3,750 levels on SPX to be tested at some point of time before we literally reverses to the new all-time highs of 4,900 to 5,000 bucks, and that will be an absolute last levels for each and every one of you guys to, if you're holding US stocks or any stocks in the global market, I think that will be the best time for you guys to take profits and run. Okay, so that is about the SPX. Gold, guys. Gold got a very nice bounce. I having a nice long from gold from 1876. I mentioned in my live session as well as on the Twitter. 1875 is the very important levels for gold needs to hold. And I do think if today gold closes about the daily closes about 1875, 76, and I would say 1888, that it was absolutely be the best for gold. I think gold then would be looking for some more upside continuation. It just needs to close above this levels today, so you just have to patiently wait for it. If you're not in gold, I think you should patiently wait for it. If you're in gold, I think it's going to be tough for you to just long over here because the risk reward won't be proper. But any retest of 1877 after we have a daily closure above the levels of 1877 today, you might get a retest to 1877, and that retest is absolutely going to be the buy for zone because it's a big key SR and a flip of a big key SR. So once you got the retest, I think then you should be looking for a more upside. The targets for gold minimum would be 2200, and then max it can go to the levels of 161 at like a bearish grab towards 2300 bucks. Okay, that's what I think I see so far on the gold. Actually on the gold SPX I already mentioned. Now looking to the alts that I promised that I'm gonna talk about is Phil. I think Phil has literally lost the levels. It is now making new lows. Phil BTC is at a big support right now, and Phil USDT, I think the 5 waves on the Phil I can clearly see is done. What I'm anticipating on the Phil is I am expecting it to have one more wick down along with the BTC towards $12 or maybe even 12.5, and that's where I'm going to look for longs on the Phil. I'm targeting an upside move on the Phil towards $33. It's like very nice PO3 setup is forming. You see the lot of people accumulated with an assumption that this is the bottom. You see the big candle here. A lot of people got trapped and now they're capitulated here. They got capitulated. Now it's time for us to accumulate and pump it back up to 33, 32, 33 dollars. I think this is going to be a very nice move, guys. So for you guys, I think on the lower term time frame, if you really ask me what are the levels to buy Phil, I think for the best levels to buy Phil would be 786 fibs, which is going to be somewhere around 12.6. But if you want to have an aggressive buy, then I think 13.1 to 13.3 is going to be a very nice levels for you to start accumulating Phil on the spots. You can also have some buys at 12.6, and later it just in case if you go for 886, then it's going to be 12.4 to 12.1 dollars. So basically this is where the accumulation zone on the Phil starts. Even if you literally hold and buy a Phil at 13.3, you're definitely going to make money probably somewhere around minimum would be 129%, but if you go with an average entry of 12.6, you're going to make 140%. So that's why anywhere from 129 to 140% you're gonna make money on the Phil. So I think you have to have some patience, but Phil looks absolutely awesome. It's ready to have a big move on the upside. USD dominance, I think it's a very crucial level. I think it's going to test most likely 4.52% and it should hold. Once we go and test this levels of 4.5, I think I'm looking for a reversal. I do think that at that point of time, BTC would most likely be around 40,800 bucks. And if that is the case, I think I'm definitely going to short the whole market along with everything. So I'm not gonna wait for 40 to 400 unless we see some sort of a confirmation, but most likely this looks to me like a very nice 52k levels. You see the 52k levels when we literally showed at the $52,000, if you remember, in Walsh Wealth Group. It's similarly looking like this. You got a fat dump. This was of just a wick over here, just a wick, and then start dumping down. Similarly, I'm just seeing a very similar move on the BTC here. like just a dump like this, and then A, B, and C go up here to the 40,800, and then can reverse. Might not even hold the 39k levels, just in case if we are bearish on the BTC, and if it is doing A, B, C, and not WXY. So guys, overall I think that the longs on the BTC would be 39,300 to 39,200. We are very close to 39,300. It went to 39,400. It might be bottom as well. Can be A, B, and C. You can see the three waves move down. Can be A, B, C. Can bounce to 39,800 from here for X. Might go one more time, or might even just pump from here as well. So let's see. But I'm just going to patiently wait for the scalp, the price to come to the close to 39,300, 39,200 levels, because that only probably going to make a very nice sense of the BTC, guys. That's all what I have, and thank you so much for joining and for the live. If you like the video, please like and subscribe to my channel as well. And I'm going to keep you posted for BTC. If you like to trade, you can join Walsh Wealth Group. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.